Anthony?
About an hour west of Austin, Texas.
Austin? Oh, nice. I,
Yeah,
I love Texas. Texas
I'm
is
in
fun.
the I'm in the middle of nowhere hill country.
I was in Dallas not too long ago, about 3, 4 weeks out.
Hmm.
Well, I guess it's been a while now. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, it was fun, but I tend to have a good time in Texas. I think one of my favorite spots in Texas was San Antonio.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I know it was San Antonio. But it looks like we're live already. We're gonna give everybody a few minutes to join us. Today we're gonna be talking about the app. I'm sure you received the email. We have our development team here, their lead point of contact. You'll probably see them around at the fest. Um, we'll make sure that he wears a distinguished shirt so you know who to talk to. In a few minutes, I'll introduce who he is. But yeah, we'll give everybody a few more minutes here to join us. We'll start it in 10:06 California time. The day that I need my blinds open and that overcast that we tend to get, of course I get a nice sunny day. I'm not complaining, I'm just saying. And how are you today, Anthony?
I'm good. Just enjoying the 100+ degree weather in Texas.
Nice, yeah. It's always great. I think it's now it's turning into I heard it was turning more like a Silicon Valley out there too, right? A lot of
Yeah.
technology that's coming in.
Oh yeah. Especially now.
Sounds like it's amazing. But yeah, and, looking forward to this event, looking forward to the platform. I've already seen that some people have started logging in. I've gotten some feedback. It's really seamless, but today we're here to show you a little bit more in depth how to navigate it, maybe answer a few questions if you have any. But yeah, we're gonna get started here shortly. Anything you want to share, Anthony, before we get started?
I think the only thing to preface is credential emails for the platform went out yesterday at noon Pacific. So for anyone who did not receive their credentials, if you could drop your first name, last name, and email address in the chat, we'll go back and make sure that we get you your credentials sent over.
Yeah, and even before that, let us know where you're following us from. Are you also in Texas, Florida, California? Let us know where you're following us from. We're really excited, as you can tell. We're like, maybe it's my coffee. I don't know. Oh man, but yeah, no, it's been going great. So yeah, we're at the 10:06 mark line, so we'll get started here. For everybody that's barely joining, it's going to be recorded, and we're barely starting. And my name is Vicente Hernandez with Latino Tax Pro, sales manager here. And today we have Anthony from our Time app, which is the Latino Tax Pro, Latino Tax Fest event app. And he's going to be going over information on how to log in, where to find the presentations. If you're coming in virtual, what are you going to do with that? So before we get started, Anthony, do you mind introducing yourself to our people, to our staff, whoever's watching, whatever platform you're watching from?
Absolutely. Hello, everyone. My name is Anthony Swiggin. I am the lead developer for the platform. So today we'll be walking you through how to log in, the basic functionality of the platform, what you can expect to see as both an in-person and a virtual attendee, how we will be tracking your attendance to make sure that you get your CE credits after the fest is over, and answering any questions that you might have.
Awesome. Thank you, Anthony. So today we're going to be talking about the event app, strictly and specifically about this. Thank you, Ricardo, from Dallas, Texas, representing. Thank you. Texas in the house. So thank you. Just drop it in the chat. Let us know where you're following us from. Share it with as many people as you can that are your friends that are are going to be going to the fest. This is going to be a training. We are going to record this and send this out, but we can answer your questions. And with that said, we welcome everybody to submit your questions. If you're following us here on Zoom, submit them in the platform. We'll answer those questions. Facebook, YouTube, whatever it is that you're following us from, we'll be able to answer those questions. But without taking too much time from you, Anthony, if you want, we're ready to go.
Sounds good. All right. So to start off, the platform is mobile friendly as well as desktop friendly. I'm going to be doing everything from my desktop, but if you want to follow along on your phone, everything will be responsive and resize accordingly. Same thing with tablets. So to start off, you should have received your credential information yesterday. Emails went out at noon Pacific. If you did not receive those, please drop your information in the chat, and Vince will feed those over to me so that we can get your credentials sent back out to you. From the login page, in the event that you forget your password, you can reset it from here. If you're still having trouble and need assistance, our need help link goes directly to our support center who can help you out. Once logged into the platform will ask you whether you are an in-person or virtual attendee. Since I've already signed in once, I've already answered and it won't ask me again, but I will show you how to change that in case you are potentially going to be on site for a portion and then virtual for the remainder. So today I'm just going to run through the basic functionality in our navigation bar on the left. If you have any questions as we go along, please feel free to throw them into the chat. Vince will be fielding those and then we will do Q&A at the end. So starting off, we've got our welcome tab. We've got a wonderful letter from Carlos Lopez welcoming everybody to the fest. Right now I am in in-person view, so a few things in the navigation bar will look a little different for your virtual attendees. I'll switch over to virtual view afterwards and we can go through specific items there. For in-person attendees, if you would like to save this site as a shortcut, since everything is web-based, we've got instructions for both iOS and Android. This is the schedule where I imagine most of you will be spending a lot of your time. From here, you'll be able to see all of the scheduled sessions that are happening throughout the fest. From here, for virtual attendees, you will also be able to watch live streams, submit questions, view attachments to the sessions, and see any speakers and their biographies. So for example, I'm going to click into the California Winter Storm Tax Relief. From here, I can open the live stream. I can save a calendar file to my calendar to make sure I don't miss anything. Very important for your virtual attendees. We can also see who is speaking at the fest. And if there are any attachments such as handouts or PowerPoints, those will be displayed at the bottom here. I'll go ahead and open up the live stream. We don't have anything running right now, so I'm just going to get a blank box. But this is where virtual attendees will be able to view. You can resize the window as you see fit. Minimize if you just want to listen along. And if you click this button here, it will actually pop it out of the platform into a new window. So if you've got multiple monitors, you can have the main platform up on one and then move the live stream window to another for convenience. For in-person attendees, we are going to be utilizing QR scanning to check into the sessions and make sure that you get your CE credits for the fest. So unfortunately, Zoom is using my camera right now, so I won't be able to showcase this for you. But when you enter each of the plenary sessions, there will be a QR code displayed for the first 10 minutes of the session. Simply scan the QR code and the platform will track that you have checked into the session. For virtual attendees, we will be tracking that via live stream views and polling questions. So virtual attendees, you don't have to worry about QR scanning. That's just for in-person folks. So for virtual attendees, just watch the live streams. Every now and then there will be a little pop-up that says, are you still watching? Click yes, and that will verify that you have attended the session and you will get your credits. For in-person attendees, once you've started checking into sessions, your record will be shown here. That way you can see all the sessions you've attended, all of the credits you've accrued, and all of the timestamps for when you checked in. This is also a good check in case you can't remember, you were having a conversation when you walked into the room, couldn't remember if you checked in, you can go back here and verify whether or not you checked into a given session. If at any point you have trouble with the session check-ins, there will be Latino Tax Fest staff in all of the rooms to assist. I will also be wandering the event space, so flag me down if you see me. I'm happy to help out as well. Within our speakers section, we've got bios for all of the speakers at the fest. I'm going to pick on Mr. Lopez today. We've got biographies. We can see all of the sessions that he is speaking at, and you can click on any of them to be directed directly to that session. Within View PowerPoints, we have a nice summary area of all of the session attachments. So if you need to quickly find an attachment for a given session, you can just jump in here. Look, they are sorted by the name of the session, so you can jump in, find the one you need, and download it. You can also email them to yourself if you'd like. Within event info, we've just got some basic information for you about the venue, the MGM Grand, attire, Wi-Fi access, all of that here for your convenience, as well as a map of the exhibitor spaces. We then have all of our wonderful exhibitors that will be showcasing at the fest. We've got, I think we're up north of 70, right, Vince, that will be showcasing at the fest. So please visit the exhibit space, check out our amazing exhibitors. They're all very eager to talk to you all. Within the Connect section, you will be able to see all of the attendees who are attending the fest, both in person and virtually. By default, you will land on the recommendations page where the platform will recommend other attendees to you based on your location, your job title, or your company. So it will matchmake you with people who it thinks you may be interested in talking to.
Anthony, are these
Yes.
actual attendees registered already?
They are actual attendees, so you can go into the platform right now and start talking with people. You know, you don't have to wait until the fest starts.
Nice.
So you can go exchange e-business cards with any attendee. You can chat with any attendee. You can also view the full attendee list. And if there's someone in particular you're searching for, you can go in and search. To update your profile, just click the My Profile button in the top right. You can fill in as much or as little information as you'd like. Near the bottom, you can include a biography and your location if you're comfortable with that. For those who may not want to be included in the attendee list, like myself, you can just mark yourself as do not include me and then click save, and then you will be hidden from everybody. Our leaderboard, you won't see if you log in right now. We're still doing a little bit of work on the back end, but by the time the fest begins, we will have this ready for you to go. The leaderboard will be an area where we track all of the engagement points that you earn throughout the fest. That way you can rub it in your friend's face how many more points you got than they did. So you can go through the various activities, earn points, and then brag about it. Within the chat section, you can start a chat or track your chats with any of the attendees at the fest. You can also start group chats of up to 20 people. So if you have friends attending the fest or people from the same region or the same company, you're welcome to start a group chat and keep in touch throughout. This is for in-person and virtual attendees, so great way to keep in touch, even if all of your friends aren't necessarily on site with you. In case you need to send a message in a hurry, we also have a quick link at the bottom that will open a quick little message tab where you can send a message to somebody. Now for the fun features. We've got our photo gallery. This is where you either in person or virtually can take photos of yourself attending the fest and post them here. And they will then go to our photo gallery. So all of the photos that are submitted by everyone attending the fest will be here for you to go in and enjoy. You can also submit a caption with them to describe your activities. For those that are big into social media, we've got access to all of the Latino Tax Pro's social media sites here for you, easy access. We have our notes section, which is great if you don't want to deal with lugging around a notebook and a pen through the entire fest. You can take notes directly here. All of these will be saved for you. You can send them to yourself immediately in the top right corner, or at the end of the fest, we will email you all of your notes. That way you have them forever. You can also use the notes quick link in the bottom left. So if I'm on the speakers section, for example, and want to take a note quickly, I can click that, type out a note, and it will be saved in your notes tab. Finally, the most important section is the help desk. If you have any questions throughout the fest, whether you're in person or virtual, you can go here for some FAQs. If the FAQs aren't able to assist you, you can hit the click here for assistance button, and that goes to our remote support team. They are some of the best people I have ever met. They take great care of all of our attendees, making sure that they can get you sorted out with whatever issue you are experiencing. For those that are on site, as I said, I will also be wandering around the space with a few of my colleagues, so you're welcome to flag us down. If any in-person attendees reach out to the virtual support team, they may send us over to you anyway, so you'll probably see my face at some point. And that is the long and short of this year's platform. Vince, how are we looking on questions?
Yeah, no, this is great. Thank you, Anthony. And that was really thorough. It's amazing how seemingly and easy it is to navigate the application. And just for everybody else, this is a web-based application. So you don't there's going to be Wi-Fi provided, but if for whatever reason, hopefully not, it was to go down, as long as you have internet access, you can still access the app. But don't worry, we have backups for everything. Um, but yeah, no, at this moment, we definitely want to open it up for questions for anybody that's here. I guess one of the questions that I can think of right now is with the messaging. If I get unwanted messages, am I able to block somebody off, or is that something that the team's gonna filter out? How's that gonna, or do we report them? How do we do or go about that?
Hopefully, we don't have anyone sending you malicious messages, but we have a couple
Hmm.
of ways to deal with that. So within the chat, if you're very focused, you're in the zone, focusing on your sessions, and you don't want to receive chat messages, you can just turn off the notifications section here. They will still queue up for you, but you won't receive a notification every time you receive a message. If you do find that someone is spamming you or sending you any malicious messages, please reach out to our support team via the help desk tab. Uh, and then they will report back to the Latino Tax Pros team and deal with that person appropriately.
Yeah, we don't tolerate that, so definitely wanted to bring that out and up there. I know it's hopefully not, but it does it happens, and we want to control it as best as we can and handle it as soon as it arises. So don't be afraid to speak up and tell us if somebody out there is sending you crazy messages, or at least unwanted messages is the way I would put it. So and unwelcoming. But anything else that you wanted to like dive a little bit more into? Signing in, how do they sign in? The check-ins, do they have to check out, Anthony?
No checkouts required for the in-person attendees. We just need you to check in at the start of each session. And then for the virtual attendees, as we said, your live stream views will be tracked as well as your polling responses when it asks, are you still there? So we'll use those to verify that you're still attending.
Yeah, so and if for whatever reason your phone ends up breaking or it dies, that we will have charging stations, but you can't wait until it fully charges or at least it turns back on, and then this next session is on. We will have badge scanners in the back of the rooms. Anthony's team will be out there as well. They're directing you. We're gonna have our team out there as well. So there's gonna be a lot of direction on where to go if anything like that were to happen. Hopefully nobody's phone blows up. So, but we
I
do
think
have a
Sam,
backup. Yeah,
I
that
think
that
Sam's
that
going to fix most of those problems.
yeah, that'll be the worst case scenario, I guess, and the most randomest scenarios. But then again, we've probably seen a lot of stuff, crazy stuff happen, and unthinkable things that may have happened. I'm sure you've seen some of that. You may have some stories about that, Anthony, being in the industry for this long and doing various shows.
Yes.
Yeah, so yeah, those are fun stories. Well, maybe not at the time, but after. Um, but yeah, I think this has been really great. I don't see any other questions popping in. It's more me asking these questions that I know usually I get throughout the event and the past times. As we mentioned, this is a whole new system, yeah, ran by Anthony and his team here. It honestly looks like it's going to be very, very seamless and streamlined, really straightforward. Oh, the shortcut. Do you mind going over how you can put it in in your home screen?
Yeah,
I saw
absolutely.
there's instructions in there.
Yeah, so for any in-person attendees or even virtual attendees, if you want to save this to your phone, you're welcome to. We've got specific instructions for iOS and Android. For example, since I am in Chrome, I can go in, you know, since I'm not on mobile, I won't have the option, but you can go into your browser settings, whether you're in Chrome, Safari, Firefox, and add a quick link to your device, and these handy instructions will walk you through it, complete with screenshots.
Yeah, I saw that when I was downloading mine, and I was like, I don't want to go back to Safari all the time, and
Yeah.
I want to have a quicker app feel like access. So then I saw the add shortcut. So I think that was really cool to emphasize and let people know that it's easy as it sounds.
Absolutely. And another item we didn't touch on is once you log in, as long as you are active within a 7-day period, the platform will keep you logged in. So you don't, especially at the start of the fest, if you log in on Monday, you won't have to log back in every single day. It'll just keep you on
Oh,
the
perfect.
platform.
Yeah, I know that. What about the password? I know everybody received an email with a unique password. Where would I change my password?
If you need
Oh,
to
or
change,
can I change it?
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So if you're already logged in and want to change your password, you can go to the top right corner. We've got a little user menu where you can change your password. Or from the login screen, you can utilize the forgot password link.
Perfect. Yeah, so don't feel like you need to stay with that password. I probably wouldn't even remember it. I'm like looking for that email. And I was like, I need to change my password to something I am gonna remember, just in
Yes,
case I need to keep logging in or for whatever reason.
that does make it much easier. The default passwords we provided for everyone are really just a jumble of numbers. So
hmm They're great for security, but I need one for to remember. Unless you write it down, then yeah, props to you. But yeah, definitely, it's really easy. Really, let us know if you got an email. You can contact our info@latinotaxpro.com, and then we'll loop you in with Anthony or his team members, and we'll take care of whatever issue you're encountering. If you forgot your password, if there was a typo in your email, let us know. We'll definitely get that fixed and resend you the link. And for those that are barely joining us right now, this is recorded. We will be sending this out, and it will stay in our Facebook page, our YouTube page, and our LinkedIn page as of right now. So definitely we'll put like little screenshots here and there, and Instagram if you follow us there, and TikTok. I would recommend everybody to start following us if you don't do so yet, because we're trying to get all this information out. Pre-order the food as well. That today's the last day. We extended that link until 5 p.m. California time. So yeah, there's a lot of great things happening. We're really excited for this year. It may not seem like it for me right now, but we are excited, trust me. But cool. With this, I think there's no any additional questions, comments. Thank you everybody who participated. Anthony, any last words you wanted to say before we take off?
I'm just looking forward to seeing everyone at the fest, both in person and virtually.
Awesome. Yeah. So are we, especially this year, the year of the 1040, 10 years doing Latino Tax Fest, 40 years in the tax industry. We will have this webinar again at 1 p.m. California time, but in Spanish. So I'll try to remember exactly what you went through. But Anthony will be there as well to help me and answer any questions that may come up. But we're definitely looking forward to that. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, everybody that joined in and tuned in and interacted with us today. And we'll see the rest of you at 1 p.m. today. Thank you, Anthony. See you at 1.
Thank you.